In this lesson, we are going to add balloons to the assembly you see on the screen. Now, balloons can be added manually or automatically. And this command here, magnetic line, that works with the balloon command. So let's begin. Let's start by adding balloons manually. I'll select the balloon command, and notice in the property manager, once again we have this style that we can create based on these settings here. Under the balloon settings, we can change the shape of the balloon from circular to triangle, hexagon, diamond, pentagon, and so on. I'll leave it at circular. You can specify the number of characters. You can also specify a quantity behind or in front of the balloon, or above or below. So I'm going to zoom in on the front view and select an edge. Notice it places a balloon and an arrow pointing to the edge of the 5-hole plate. I'll do the same for the sleeve. And I'm going to click in the middle of the axle, just so you can see how the balloon changes. The only thing that really changes is the arrow changes to a black dot. I'll select the edge of this 3-hole plate, and notice as I move the balloon near the existing balloons, I receive a yellow center line, which allows me to align the balloons to one another. Okay, let's add a couple more balloons here. There's the sleeve, axle, and the bottom plate. Now I'm going to go ahead and close out of the balloon command. Notice I can select a balloon, for example, item 4, and when I move it, notice the alignment lines, which allows me to clean up the balloons on the screen. Another option is something called magnetic line. Notice I can place a magnetic line on the screen in any orientation, and if I take the magnetic line through existing balloons, they'll snap to it. Or when I close out of the magnetic line command, I can pull them off the line or return them to the line. Notice how flexible the magnetic line is. And once again, if you run the magnetic line through existing balloons, they will attach automatically. So very handy. Now let's go ahead and clear all of these balloons. I'll delete them. And now let's try auto balloon. I'll select auto balloon, select a view, and notice under my balloon layout, I can place the balloons above the view, below the view, to the left, to the right, in a square pattern or a circular pattern. I'll go ahead and place them in a square pattern. I'll go ahead and close out of auto balloon and then fit the drawing to the screen. So adding balloons is very easy to do in the SolidWorks software. You can do it manually or automatically, and keep in mind you do have the option of using a magnetic line.